U.S. commander appeared to suggest UK special forces were operating in Ukraine.
Here's a summary of the article.
In an interview with the Associated Press, General Brian Fenton, the commander of the U.S. Special Operations Command, spoke about plans to restructure Green Beret teams based on lessons from British Special Forces in Ukraine. Fenton said British commandos had required Royal Air Force pilots' advice on drone operations and needed Navy personnel to help them understand, more than a SOF teammate could, the way a ship in the Black Sea navigates, referring to Special Operations Forces. In a statement to Business Insider, a UK Ministry of Defence spokesperson said, "It is the long-standing policy of successive governments not to comment on UK Special Forces." Ukrainian commanders told the Times of London in April 2022 that special forces were in Ukraine to train Ukrainian recruits on British-supplied anti-tank missiles known as NLAWs. One senior European defence official told the Financial Times in February, "Everyone knows there are Western special forces in Ukraine, they've just not acknowledged it officially." French President Emmanuel Macron has meanwhile floated the idea of Western troops being officially sent to Ukraine. Russia had previously issued stark warnings in response to some of Macron's claims, saying troops sent to Ukraine would meet the same fate as Napoleon's army, which lost more than 300,000 men when it invaded Russia in 1812.
This post received a score of 5800, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Could be random guys vacationing in Ukraine who just so happen to be special forces.
UK sulfur monofluoride. We went to Bakhmut to see famous spire on St. Nicholas Church. It is world-renowned.
On a special vacation.
Holiday. These are UK special forces we are talking about.
Special holiday operation.
They're filming a Russian military bloopers reel?
How not to war, lol.
We've known this for a while now.
That guy that got HNI potted in Russia was actually a super secret spy.
Or a decoy spy.
Didn't we know this months ago?
They've been there since 2014. Does anyone really think something little like a war is gonna scare off the SAS, SBS lol? And I'm sure a host of other countries' special forces for that matter.
I am sure the whole area is an alphabet soup.
CIA has had operations in Kyiv since like 1945.
Only after James Jesus Angleton recovered Grover Cleveland's time machine from Paraguay in 1958.
There are different levels of operating. It could be protection duties for diplomats, backroom support to Ukraine SF before getting to Bravo 20 level of activity.
Also observing for intelligence on weapon usage, effectiveness.
Yeah, I somehow doubt a shipment of 1,600 missiles gets dumped in a container at a train station and written off. One would like to believe we have our shit together enough to send a grown-up with a clipboard along with it to record where they go and how useful they are.
Even special forces can't get away from admin. Makes me feel better about my job.
When I was in Syria and we were distributing ammo to indigenous forces, that shit was under lock and key and we definitely had a dude with a clipboard recording what we gave them. And you can bet your ass that daily spreadsheet tally was emailed up the flagpole for the bean counters to keep tabs.
I would be very disappointed if UK special forces were not operating in Ukraine. Situations like Ukraine are exactly the reason we have special forces in the first place.
Some mission statements of these groups are quite literally to train foreign military or militia. It's the purpose of American Green Berets, for example. We got to LARP as a militia to help a MARSOC final training evolution. To think these groups are not operating against the West's biggest adversary would be naive.
Nieve is snow in Spanish.
Gracias.
Buongiorno.
Fuck yes.
It would be extremely surprising if US, UK and French, at the very least, SF were not operating in Ukraine.
Canada's JTF-2, Special Forces, have already been reported in Ukraine since 2022 as well.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.